and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a recipe of this amazing beetroot tart that is so good. I love having it for lunch, so let's get to the recipe. For the pastry we will need about 50 grams ground almonds, 100 grams white spelt flour and about 50 grams of oat flour, so just rolled oats blitzed in a blender. Also 150 grams of cold unsalted butter, but you can also use coconut oil, and some ice cold water. You can use plain flour or just replace it with 200 grams of spelt flour, so whichever flour you have in the house. So all the flours go into one large bowl. And then I'm going to chop the butter into the flour. You can use a grater, or if you're lucky to have a food processor, you can just blitz everything in the food processor. I don't have one, so I'm just going to use my fingers and mix it all until it's nice and crumbly and kind of comes together when you press it. Then I'm going to add a bit of ice water just to bring the mixture together, and shape it into a bowl, cover it with some cling film and place it into a fridge for about 30 minutes. For the tart filling we will need 3 beetroots. I'm using the greens from the beetroots, but you can replace them with spinach or any spring greens. 2 eggs, some thyme. I have fresh thyme, you can use dried as well. Then I have some walnuts, 2 cloves of garlic, some feta cheese, but you can use goat's cheese. It goes really well with beetroot as well. I have a red onion. You can use white onion if you prefer. 2 tablespoons of vinegar. I have apple cider vinegar and some honey. The first thing I'm gonna do is finely chop my onion. I like the sweetness of the red onions. That's why I prefer using them in this recipe, because they go nice and caramelly. Is that a word? So I have peeled my beetroots and now I'm gonna grate them. I always use rubber gloves when dealing with beetroots, otherwise they stain your hands. And then I'm gonna chop my greens. You can replace it with 200 grams of any spinach or any leafy greens you have, but I like to use these ones. They have nice bitterness to them. So here are my chopped greens, my chopped onion and my grated beetroots. And I will also need to grate 2 cloves of garlic and add some thyme. So here's my pastry out of the fridge, and I'm just gonna roll it into 1/2 centimeter thickness. Then I'm gonna prick it with a fork to blind bake it. So put a layer of parchment paper on top and put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna melt a bit of coconut oil in a pan, add my red onions, fry them until they're soft. Then I'm gonna add the grated garlic and the thyme sprigs as well. Here is my pastry out of the oven. Then I'm gonna add the grated beetroots to my onions, fry them for about 5 minutes, and then add the greens. You can cook it all for about 5 minutes until everything has dried out a little and there's no liquid left in the pan. So then you can add the vinegar, season well with salt and pepper, and transfer it all into a big bowl. Beat the eggs that we have and add to the beetroot mixture. And then I'm gonna crumble about 1/2 of our feta cheese. Mix it all together and spoon the mixture into the tart case, and then you can crumble over the remaining cheese. You can never have enough cheese, not in my world. And then crumble some walnuts on top and drizzle a bit of honey. So then that goes into the oven for 30-35 minutes, or until the filling is golden on top and firm. And here is our beautiful tart out of the oven. And I let it cool for about 5 minutes and then I'm so ready to eat it. It goes really well with a plate of salad. I actually have no salad in my house, so it's just tart, but believe me, it's as good on its own. So I'm ready to sit down and enjoy it. I hope you guys tried this recipe. If you do, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.